United and defiant. Jay-Z, Beyonce, their daughter Blue Ivy, and Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles are sending a clear message that they're standing by the music mogul in the wake of shocking rape allegations leveled against him and P. Diddy. The power couple and 12-year-old Blue Ivy surprised everyone by unexpectedly showing up at the red carpet premiere of the Lion King prequel, Mufasa.
Rafiki, keep going!
Blue Ivy is the voice of the character Kiara. She looked all grown up at the side of her parents, wearing a billowy gold-colored gown. The family did not talk to reporters.
That's crazy. They can't even enjoy the premiere of their daughter's first movie, like voiceover. And by the way, I definitely got to take my kids to go and see that Mufasa movie. I never really been into like Lion King, but it's epic though. But yeah, man, that's crazy that they can't even enjoy that for their daughter. And you know he had to pop out to the premiere. If he would have hid, then he would have already just convicted himself online. But I can't believe that this little girl is 12 years old, man. Like her height and how she's standing next to her mom and daddy, I don't know what they putting in this food. But anyway, let's continue.
Reporters last night, but Jay-Z issued a scathing denial to accusations he raped a 13-year-old in the year 2000 at an after-party following the MTV VMAs. He's calling it an attempt at blackmail. Tina Knowles' appearance comes after she seemed to like an article detailing the accusations against her son-in-law. But Tina posted, "I was hacked. As you know, I do not play about my family. So if you see something uncharacteristic of me, just know that it is not me."
I can't really see the Tina lady really liking the post, saying something about Jay-Z. I know that she an older woman, so I can see her making a mistake, man. We got to get this lady a pass. She talking about she was hacked. Lady, ain't nobody trying to hack you. Well, no, they probably is, though. But, man, I got another video. Me, personally, I don't think that Jay-Z did it. I would hope he wouldn't do nothing like that. But nowadays, man, you don't know who to put nothing past. Diddy, he had a more of a messed up reputation. But Jay-Z, he was always known to move calculated and be the type of man that really stood on, better in the brand as far as like Roc Nation, Rockefeller. That's what kind of made him the businessman he is today. And when it comes to your name, you can't play about that because that's the only thing you got. If anything failed, this man can go broke today. Beyonce can leave him. Shit, Blue Ivy can stop talking to him. He's still Jay-Z. He still got his name. And off of that, just off the top, you can get more money. You can get different females and shit. Basically, the real is yours as long as your reputation good. But once you lose that, it's over with. Don't nobody want to mess with you. You see, Diddy, this man just came from doing Ciroc, I'm talking about some of the biggest moves you can make, to now he the scum of the earth. You seen R. Kelly, he was the best singer, top real songwriter, Trapped in the Closet 1 through 50, the best. Now people can't stand the man. Like when that shit first happened with R. Kelly, they was stopping his music from playing all around. They took the man album down. They just done with him, and you don't want that on your name, man. But I got another clip. Stay here. Keep rocking out with me. Let's go.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?"
See, that's the thing that's different about Diddy and Jay-Z. Diddy, he came off more necessarily guilty because he settled out in court And I'm talking about way too fast. I think that's the most money that's ever been settled out in court that fast. The man allegedly gave her, not no allegedly, they say this shit real. So he gave that lady all on millions that fast. So it was he was convicted. Like after he did that, I'm like, oh yeah, whatever they said he did, he did. And they could have said the man did the wildest shit, which they have been saying pardon. And I ain't gonna lie, ever since that lawsuit, me, in my head, he did it. He did it. He already guilty in my head, I ain't gonna lie. And that's just the power of the media. But Jay-Z, I think that he really went about it the right way, because in America, it's two type of ways you can sue a person. I mean, you can pursue a person. You can sue them. That's like civil, where basically you go in front of a judge, you speak on your differences with the other person, and the judge kind of playing the person like, okay, well, he right, you wrong, or you right, he wrong, or whatever. And y'all just kind of settle it out like that. Or you can go to the police, file a complaint, and then you'll have to be indicted by a grand jury. And that's how the criminal stuff start. So with Diddy, that's kind of the way that they took with R. Kelly. That's the way they took with Diddy. And Bill Cosby, I don't know what the hell he got going on. But far as like Diddy, for example, they sued him first. He pled guilty to that less than 24 hours. So after that, the feds went to his crib, and we all know the story. He ended up getting arrested. So I say that to say, if Jay-Z just fall back and let them people do what they want to do to him, he can hang it up, man. Jay-Z whole life gonna go downhill. So he telling them, shit, go to the police, let's get this started, take the gloves off. And before the lawyer even put this out, he made a statement to he made a statement about how because he the same lawyer that got Diddy indicted as well. But he made a statement saying that, yeah, he got more allegations coming up for different rappers, and now we can see that this the one he was planning on. So this lawyer, they basically call him like an M&M chaser. M&M chaser is the lawyers that, shit, once you go to the hospital, they just get to sending you random fucking mail, actually trying to be all your business, calling you. You know what I mean? They just chase M&Ms just to get some money or whatever, some type of case. But let's continue.
He added, my only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. Joining us now, Joey Jackson, CNN legal analyst and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. There's a lot to unpack here. Joey, I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long. Where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
So based on the allegations, Jessica, good morning, good to see you. I think that it certainly could be. Why do I say that? Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement. Yeah. He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because rape in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint, is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, raped her, and that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally. Now, with respect to evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago.
She said it happened 24 years ago. That is crazy. I'm not making fun of the situation, but 24 years, man, like this, it'd be crazy how they really try to take people down. It's like, why you wait so late? Because it's cool. I don't know, man. I don't want to even seem like I'm biased, but it's just crazy to me how all these people be coming out, man. And it's like kind of like the Me Too movement. Like, it's kind of disgusting. If he did it, then I would have pursued it immediately. Like, I don't care how big his name was, she should have pursued it immediately. 24 years later, now that Diddy going down and stuff, everything falling down around him, now you want to come pursue this? Like, that's crazy, though, but
But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress. Number three, that she phone called her dad, who showed up, the 13-year-old, and now removed her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law, but if true, it could rise to the level of criminality, and we'll see what happens, or if the DA looks and investigates.
So what happens now?
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding, right? Before that, just briefly, there was a demand letter sent. And a demand letter is a letter being sent by a lawyer saying, hey, I don't have to sue you. We can sit, we can mediate it. If we reach an agreement, it never sees the light of day. Jay-Z saying, I don't care about your demand letter. I look at it as blackmail. You want to sue me, sue me. You want to look at it criminally, look at it criminally, but it'll go through the fact-finding process. If a trial is necessary to determine the facts, that's what will happen, but it'll be deemed civil. No indication at this point as to whether or not any criminal investigation will ensue as a result of this.
Yeah, and Jay-Z came back incredibly forcefully against these allegations and really singled out that attorney as well for being, I'm paraphrasing here, but greedy, saying he's out to get money, and calling that letter essentially blackmail.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Jessica, also suing the attorney, saying he's intimidating him, harassing him, etc. Now, demand letters are not new. What lawyers do is they send them out as a matter of protocol and practice so that you can expedite the process. At the same time, there's certain ethical standards that you have to use, and you have to have a good faith factual belief that this is true. Now, you can argue this complaint was filed in October, right? Could have mentioned Jay-Z then. You didn't. Why? It was amended now to include him. Are the factual assertions true? Are they fact or fiction? Is it a money grab or not? All of that will be litigated in a court of law, but according to Jay-Z, this never happened, is pure fiction. It is a money grab, and he's fighting for his name, reputation, and certainly innocence and justice in his view, which is he didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and you touched on a point, too, that I wanted to ask you about, which was that this was an amendment to this already existing lawsuit. What are people to take away from that? The fact that they're coming back and adding to this now with this specific name?
Yeah, Jessica, so it depends. That's also common. You could amend lawsuits, right, as a matter of course, and you do, to include certain factual allegations. The interesting thing to me in terms of your question and the takeaway, if you had this information about Jay-Z, it happened allegedly in September of 2000, why not include it in the original complaint? What happened between October and now that necessitated you putting in, and it's a question of credibility. Was he celebrity A, right, as was noted in the October complaint? Is this pure fiction? And what's interesting in the complaint is he really, that is the lawyer, tries to tie Jay-Z to Mr. Combs in so many ways, right? Birds of a feather is the argument that he's making. You can make that argument. You need the facts to sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
All right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson, thanks so much.
Well, I hope that Jay-Z overcome this, man. Because if he don't, shit, he can go ahead and wrap it up. Those are the things that you can't come back from, is being one of them type of people, man. But it's your boy Schoolie. It's just Schoolie. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. The little subscribe thing, it's right here to the left. I don't know if I'm pointing it right, but this is my first time doing that. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe and keep rocking out with me. See you at the next video. I'm out.